losing the plot here. Zainmir comes back this time, bowling to Aditya, who's on 3 after 11.
And this is a short pitch delivery, pulled away to deep fine leg. There is a fielder there, just a single.
Some welcome runs off the bat, 3 of the first, and then a single in the second. Zainmir conceding some runs in this over.
Zain moves in. And that has been played to the cover. Well fielded, no run.
Wider, and that's going to be 4 runs, welcome runs for Kings under 17. A white ball, 4 runs.
Did it touch the bat, or what's the umpire's decision? Yeah, it did. He gets runs. It came off the bat, it seems. Or is it 4 wide?
Aditya on strike. Zain, been expensive this over. Sharp and LBW sliding down the leg side. Leg by signal.
As next ball is outside the off stump, played well, and they've run for a quick single to mid-off.
Yeah, a bit expensive this over. Zain, I think he'll be very disappointed with this. Couple of wides, couple of boundaries as well, and some easy shot-making opportunities. Oh, that was tight. That was very close. So Kings, 21 runs off the first 5 overs. No wickets lost so far.
This is Sharjah Cricket Academy's summer coaching camp is on, and it's very important that the youngsters use this summer very well. They have some of the experienced coaches led by Khurram Khan, former UAE captain, as this ball is played back to the bowler by Aryan Verma.
Ayan's back for his 3rd over. Exciting times for Aryan Verma, getting some runs in the previous over. Another boundary, another certain boundary goes down the leg side for another wide and a 4. So 5 more runs on the board for Kings under 17 after the first 2 very tight overs. These are welcome runs indeed.
There's slight wavering of Ayan has wavered in his length, and this has resulted in Kings moving to 27 for no loss. And this time he steps out and he plays to mid-off region. No run. Looks like Aryan is slightly connecting the ball now. as he moves in. Outside, and there's a wide.
This is getting tricky here. I think Sharjah Cricket Academy, when they were off to a very good start, giving away some runs with extras, not ideal at the moment. Got to keep things tight. There were some opportunities with a plain miss, but they can't. They shouldn't offer these runs so easily.
And this is play to mid-on.
Oh, direct
hit, and I think it's run out.
It seems like
it's a close call, I think. And they race for the, and it's a direct hit. Yes,
well,
that is run out. Brilliant pick-up and throw. Looks like
they've carried on.
They carried on. The replay showed the bails came off, isn't it? Anyhow, and this time of the back foot.
It's all happening here. So us watching that replay was well short of his crease.
What was that? The replay, in the replay we saw the batsman. Anyhow, let's see what has happened here. Maybe, yes, and they go for yes. What's that?
A wicket was just lost in the very next ball.
No, they have been informed that the batsman was run out.
In fact, okay.
And so
the message has been conveyed
to
the umpires.
Yes. And so the first wicket falls, 34-1.
Yeah, good.
We declared run out, and suddenly, as we say, umpires are the sole judges of the match, not the commentators.
Well, it's from here, watching it from the commentary box, it did look out. And
yes.
In fact, the very next delivery was a cotton ball. So lucky for Sharjah Cricket Academy that when they missed the run-out opportunity, they bagged a wicket in the very next ball with a cotton ball. So Ayan bagging the first wickets, 13 runs conceded off his 3 overs. Much needed breakthrough. I think Kings are going to have to regroup and have a think about the next batsman in. Fairly tall individual.
Aditya was the batsman to go for 4.
I think with the extras given and conceded by the Sharjah Cricket Academy, run rate has jumped up slightly, up to 5 and over. Another power play to look forward to. Zainullah, the next bowler in, to see if he can get some wickets for Sharjah Cricket Academy here. The very first wicket, and the breakthrough did happen in the previous bowl, the last ball of the last over.
It's nice to find him take his run up, keep a marker. As Aryan faces Zainullah. And there is a appeal for stump.
Very optimistic shouts at the moment. Has it been denied?
Beaten. Yes. Is it going up?
Looks like the umpires
has not given a decision. As next ball, And this time played to mid-on, no run. Zainullah has bowled very well these first two deliveries.
Aryan on strike for the third ball of the over.
And that is played to point region, and they go for a sinker.
Strike rotated, new batsman in, ready to face the first ball of the game so far. Bit disappointing for Zainullah, missing out on the stumping shout. It was a very confident shout, but turned down by the umpires.
Modit Agarwal is a fantastic wicketkeeper. We saw in the last match some outstanding performances. He also performed with the bat as well as the wicketkeeper, produced some brilliant stumping, and this was another exhibition of his agility.
Shamit Sai, new man in, ready to face the first ball. Oh, chopped it on almost onto the stumps.
"31 for 1. Shamit Sai faces. He goes at the back and plays to the cover. No run.
Yeah, just get your eye in at the moment, as you've just lost a wicket in the previous over. And so far a run off this one. Keeping things tight and slow, Zainullah.
And this time off the back foot, he wants a single, but the fielders are quick onto the ball. No run. Zainullah has given away just one run from this over.
Yeah, just one run, one off the over, and had things gone his way, he could have had a wicket as well, which was turned down by the umpires. We are also a bit of a reminder, if you've just joined us, Sharjah Cricket Academy's coaching for all age groups. Got the numbers on the screen, 050 99 64 927. Make yourself, get yourself acquainted with the game, learn from the best as well. Flight prices at the moment are extremely high, so if you are fancying staying back, this is the opportunity to learn from the best of the game.
7 overs up, 31 for 1. The wicket that fell was a run out, but the bowlers have been on top. They bowled a good line and length. As turned to the leg, and they go for a single.
Yeah, quick single snuck in over here, keeping that scoreboard ticking.
Shamit is yet to get off the mark. Aryan Verma is on 8. He has already played 24 balls. Ayush is the bowler as Ayush moves in. Played off the front foot to short covers.
Another dot ball for Shamit, just getting his eye in at the moment. Doesn't have to rush things at the moment, just take it easy. As our non-striker Aryan Verma has played 25 deliveries so far. Ayush comes back over the wickets. There it is, Shamit off the mark with a decent strike towards the covers, getting a run in. 33 off 1, 33 with 1 wicket down off 7.3 overs. Ayush returns back to his mark as Aryan Verma is on strike.
It's always good to get off the mark. And as it's driven, but not powerful enough to beat.
There's a bit of a confusion down.
And that is another run out.
Just Shamit watching the ball and not realizing that Aryan has called for a run, and an unwanted situation. It's not enough time for them to come back, and brilliantly caught by the wicketkeeper as well. And that's it. Aryan Verma departs 9 off 25. He must be disappointed as well. There's a slow start, hoping for a big score on the board. That's it. Both the openers back in the dugout.
These are matches which makes them understand what is running between the wickets, whose call it should be, and that helps. And this, they can go home and understand where they went wrong. And unfortunate that both the batsmen, the wickets that fell were run out. Aryan Verma stays at 9.
Last wicket was Aryan Verma.
Aryan Verma, yes.
New man in.
Yes.
Very. It seems like a popular one. Couple of smiles.
Udish Suri is the new batsman. Shamit Sai is on 1. Sometimes tight bowling also results in run-outs because they try, the pressure mounts and they go for risky runs.
Ayush comes back over the wickets.
Well played to deep point.
Off the mark for the first ball. Great start to this Suri. Shamit is back on strike, and they'll be disappointed with that bit of a run out. They've got to keep things a bit more streamlined and keep their running between the wickets in order and in check. There have been two occasions so far of miscommunication.
And that has found the gap between point, and they want a second run again. There is a confusion.
Yeah, another miscommunication, not ideal. But Shamit has been able to sneak another run in, and that's the end of the over. 35, 2 wickets down now. Kings under 17.
They need to understand that the call, where the ball is, whose call is, and it is important not to take off, especially when a non-striker has responded. Because it is the non-striker who has to reach the batting end. So learning the call is very, very important.
Zainullah returns for his second over.
Well flighted, taken on the full, driven, but not powerful enough to find the gap or pierce the fielder.
Once again, a bit of a reminder, you'll be catching our broadcast live on the official Sharjah Cricket Stadium Facebook pages as well. So come back with the second ball.
In UAE, rest of the world, live on Sharjah Cricket Stadium YouTube page. It's available for all these youngsters to watch, and this is being watched around the world.
And lost his bats and lost his wickets with that, has he?
I don't think it hit the wicket, bowled. But only the bat went off.
Or
it is bowled, yes, yes. My God.
Bit of a comic moment for the wicketkeeper as well to observe it all, but Shamit departs. He didn't look set at all to try that adventurous stroke, but has lost his wicket now. Zainullah bags his first wicket. Finally, a decent breakthrough over here. 35 for 3, 8.5 overs bowled. These regular wickets do harm some form of recovery for the team. They've got to regroup and come back. All the team, Sharjah Cricket Academy, laughing at the opportunity of how he's lost his bats and also getting bowled.
The batsman has lost the bat, and Kings is also slightly losing grip on the match. They need to bat intelligently. 2 run-outs, and this wicket has fallen to a wild shot.
Basil Siddiqui, the new man in, and faces the first delivery. Zainullah is going to be a bit more elevated in terms of his morale at the moment, finally getting a wicket as he comes in over the wickets once again to keep things tight.
Not connecting. Very good delivery.
Gets an inside edge as well, Basil Siddiqui. Playing that on the front foot.
Basil Siddiqui faces. And well played to mid-off, no run.
A wicket maiden. Can he walk away with that, Zainullah? Keep things tight. Comes back for his final bowl of the over. He's cut away, found the gap. Running down, that's 4 runs. Basil Siddiqui off the mark with a boundary. At the end of the 9 overs, it is 39 for 3.
That's a good shot. Found the gap, placed it well, and races to the boundary. A good shot indeed. Confident looking from Basil. And see, we have the scoreboard of Aditya. Cotton bowled iron 4.
Aryan Verma running out at 9.
And Samit Sai bowls Zainullah 2. I thought we had the first 2 run out, isn't it?
Oh no, the Aditya got off cotton bowled after the umpires missed the opportunity to give them out. The next ball was a cotton bowled, and very lucky for Sharjah Cricket Academy as we come back for the 10th over, 39 for 3.
And that is played.
The guys get 2 runs. Good running between the wickets this time round. Hopefully more communication.
This is what is needed. Call well, run well, especially when the bowling is tight. Keep the scoreboard moving. Rotate the strike, which is very, very important. 41 for 3.
Budish Suri on strike at the moment. Ayush comes back for his second bowl over the wickets. Couple of changes in the field at the moment. Ayush runs in for his second delivery of the over.
Turn down the leg side. They're good to go for a quick single. Very good call this time.
Yeah, I'm liking the approach of these 2 batsmen here. They're not getting bogged down. They're looking for those runs. They seem a bit more confident, a bit more free with the bats. Got to play this risk-free mode.
This is what is needed, isn't it? Especially when the score reads 42 for 3. Off the back foot, played to point, and they go for a. They wanted to go for a single. Decides against it. Very good fielding from Sharjah Cricket Academy. Ground fielding has been excellent. Wicket keeper is outstanding. The bowlers bowl a good line and length. It's a good battle out there. Uti Suri and Basil Siddiqui has to lift their team to a good total. Outside the off-stump, cut away and well fielded.
Yeah, a run snuck in by Basil here. A decent strike. Past the covers, found a little bit of a gap, taking those runs, and I think that's what you've got to do at the moment. After a couple of wickets have gone down, rotate the strike, keep the scoreboard ticking, keep the fielding team guessing as well in terms of where the players will be capitalising on at the moment. But a decent field setting by Sharjah Cricket Academy as they look for some breakthroughs over here. Udesh Suri on strike.
That's outside the off stump, beaten.
First play in a miss in a while.
He wanted to cut it, did not position himself.
4 runs have come off this over for Ayush, and just another run in would be good for Kings. Let's come back for the final bowl of the 10th over.
Play to mid-off. They go for a quick single.
Yeah, a bit of a
So at the halfway mark, Kings are 44 for 3. Uthi is on 5. Basil Siddiqui is also on 5. Good bowling and good contest is on.
Yeah, the players take a break for the drinks, and we've seen a decent strike rate for both the batsmen at the moment as they take their much-needed break, and they'll come back, regroup, and come back with a strategy. So far, hopefully get some more runs in, at least 100. We'll be back after a quick break.
Welcome back to the last 10 overs of the Kings innings.
44 on the board after 10 overs, 3 wickets down, hoping for a bit of a recovery and in the final 10 overs get some runs in. And KR mentioned at the start that a par score for a strong batting lineup such as Sharjah Cricket Academy would be at least 150.
That seems to be a long way now. A strong partnership, some good hitting can make it possible, but understand that so far their strike bowler, especially Sharjah's strike bowler and captain Ayan Afzal Khan, has not even introduced himself. So they have a very strong bowling attack. And usually, I think he is setting up the field. Ayan Afzal Khan making some changes.
New bowler in.
Ayan Afzal Khan was the hero of UAE's performance in the Under-19 World Cup. He was instrumental in UAE winning the plate final. Is a fine all-rounder. In the last match, he was the man of the match through an unbeaten 84. Though he bowled only and he took 1 wicket, he didn't bowl much. Outside the off stump, cut away, go for 1, take the second.
Good start to the over for Udesh Suri, getting those 2 very important runs as well.
.44 for 3. Beaten outside. He wanted to play to the point, didn't connect, but still he gets a single as keeper could not collect it properly. Burhan is the new bowler.
Basil getting his mark on, getting ready for playing the Burhan is now on to his 3rd delivery of the over. He skied that, falls safely, gets a single. Udesh wants another one, but denied by Basil, as he's observing and seeing it was a miscued shot, and a run has been snuck in so far.
Burhan has a very interesting short run-up. He actually starts from just behind the umpire, and at the point of delivery he does a jigsaw and then bowls. And this time it has been cut away, but the misfield results in a single.
And that comes off the bats. No chance for another run there. This is good cricket so far from Kings, getting those runs, not getting too carried away with the overthrows.
Oh, that is played back to the bowler.
Top side edge over there. Basil checking his bats. That could have been, had it carried all the way to the bowler, that would have been another wicket. Got to play it safe.
Well, flighted, taken on the full, driven to mid-off. They go for a single. it's time Kings ruled over the bowlers, isn't it? Especially since they've reached the 50-run mark, but if they have to post a fighting total.
Yeah, 6 off this over, and after 11 overs, they're 50 for 3. Zayn Mir started off with a decent 2 overs before conceding some runs and ending with an economy rate of 5.33. Got another over for him, and plenty of bowlers to choose from for the captain as well. Before he introduces himself, can we see him coming on to bowl now, do you reckon? Is this the time to introduce some heroics?
Especially since his bowlers are bowling very tight, he is more concentrating on the field placing. And
That's
this time
wicket.
it's
bowled.
Brilliant delivery of Burhan's. Oh.
Great turn, got some turn and completely beaten Basil Siddiqui. And that's another wicket down for Kings. Just when things started to look okay for them with the runs flowing slightly, they've lost a wicket over here. Zainullah gets a second wicket. And great moment for Sharjah Cricket Academy. They're all over Kings at the moment.
Half the side back in the pavilion in the dugout for 50 runs. Looks like because of the heat, the players are in the dressing room than the dugout.
Yeah, happy days for Sharjah Cricket Academy. And Zainullah also, once again, a bit of a reminder, did miss out on getting the stumping opportunity his way. And he's got 2 wickets now. He'll be delighted. He'll be over the moon at the moment. New man in, couple of words exchanged as they get ready to re-strategize and have a different approach to this, to setting the score. I think they might be slightly nervous because they must have seen the score from yesterday's game and how Cricket Academy, Sharjah Cricket Academy, has been very confident in chasing down those runs.
The new batsman is Sai Sudarshan. As Zainullah bowls. Well flighted. Didn't connect properly. Goes to mid-on.
Yeah, a risky option to get off the mark, but still run nonetheless. And Udesh Suri is back on strike. A decent strike rate so far, 8 runs of 8 bowls. He's the man that seems a bit more confident to drive and get Kings out of danger zone at the moment.
Cuts it very well, gets a single.
Yeah, I like the approach from Udesh at the moment. He looks confident. He's one of the popular ones of the team. It looks like has a few words exchanged with the opposing team members. Looks a bit relaxed. And Sai Sudarshan for his second delivery. Plays it safe.
Played back to the bowler. This is what is needed, especially when the bowling is tight. Find the gaps or place the ball and get the runs, keep the scoreboard moving. Full toss, pulled away, and there is a fielder in the deep, so they get only 1 run.
Yeah, survived that. This was a good opportunity, a lofty delivery for them to go for and make use of it and go for the maximum, but it was Sai Sudarshan who wants to keep it safe. Good idea there. Let Udesh play freely, I'd say. Udesh Suri on strike. Zainullah, 2 wickets and 8 runs conceded, comes back for the last ball.
Flighted. Play to mid-wicket. Go for a single.
Yeah, at the end of the over, Odeshuri maintains his positive strike rate over here, 10 of 10. And Kings, under 17, 54 for the loss of 4. By the So look at the wickets that have been tumbling down just after 30 runs. They lost 3 quick wickets there. Bit of recovery was seen, but then again, a 4th wicket down.
Flight cut away, finds the gap. Goes for a single. Udeshuri has entered double figures. He is now on 11. So they need a strong partnership at this stage.
Oh, they definitely do. I'm banking on Odeshuri at the moment to drive the team out of this danger zone. Saiz Darshan is facing the next ball from Burhan, coming around the wickets. Plays it safe.
Well bowled. He flighted it well. He wanted to go. The batsman wanted to have a go, but then checked his shot at the last moment.
He goes for the skyer. It's in the air, lands safely. 2 runs in for Saiz Darshan. It was a topside edge. Didn't connect that well. He'll be a little bit disappointed. And he has been eyeing that big shot for himself. Burhan comes back again round the wickets for this.
Flighted, full toss, pulled away, and this should go for a boundary, and it does.
Welcome boundary for Kings under 17, and Sai was eyeing that opportunity, hoping for another lofty delivery, and well capitalizes for a boundary. Moves on to 8 runs of 6 bowls. These boundaries won't hurt Sharjah Cricket Academy too much at the moment. Oh, this time he's skied it, lands safely for a run down the wickets. Odeshuri gets ready to face the last bowl off the over.
Burhan has bowled so far very well. Off the back foot, played too long on, and the misfield. They're not going for the second.
Odeshuri keeps the strike, and at the end of 13 overs, it is 63 for 4. I think they need to deal with more boundaries to get themselves up to a decent total to defend.
The summer coaching is on at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, at the Sharjah Cricket Academy. You can call on 5099649927.
It looks like Zainullah is back on the bowling end to complete his 4 overs for his final over.
Flighted, well plied to mid-off, and they go for a single. Score moves to 64 for 4 in 13 overs.
I've been very impressed with Zainullah today. I think he's done really well to keep things tight, getting the wickets at the right time as well. If he can get another breakthrough, that will be a true delight for the home team.
Up beautifully, opens the face of a bat. but doesn't get a run. Well fielded.
Zainullah comes back for his third ball. Over the wicket to Sai Sudarshan. Oh, good turn. Decent turn over there. Batsman come back for the second.
It's a very good delivery. Landed up in 2 runs. The batsman was beaten. On full toss, taken, played to Cowes, no run. Zainullah doesn't hesitate to flight, he is confident. He has already taken 2 wickets.
Skied it. It will not land safely at all. Another wicket for Zainullah. 3rd wicket, and this time it is Sai Sudarshan not connecting well, and he departs. And this is what I love about Zainullah, is he's been bagging those wickets, wasn't too disappointed after missing out on the stumping opportunity, and now he's going to have some decent figures to take back from today's encounter. But Sai Sudarshan will be disappointed. 11 runs off 10 bowls. He looked like the one who was aiming for a risk-free attack, but sadly has had to depart.
It was skipper himself who positioned well and took that catch. Ayan Afzal Khan running in the covers. He was wanting such a stroke to be played. 66 for 5. Udish is on 13 of 13 deliveries. Run a ball knock.
Kings had won the toss and elected to bat, and they'll be very disappointed with this start. It's not the start they were looking for at all. 66, 5 players down, and at this rate, with the current run rate, they'll finish at 95. But they need a lot more runs than that. And Zainullah looking very happy with his figures so far. Comes to bowl the last bowl of his spell. Some field changes at the moment for the new man in.
Will he be able to get 1 more wicket and add his tally to 4? Let's see. Oh, driven powerfully to point. No run.
Great finish for his spell, and Zainullah conceding 12 runs, 3 wickets. A happy chappy indeed. And now it's all down to Udish Suri to lead the team from this situation. They are 5 down for 66.
As you know, Saint Mayor, 3 overs, 16 runs, no wicket. Iron, 3 overs, 13 runs, 1 wicket. Zainullah Khan, the pick among the bowlers, 4 overs, 12 runs, 3 wickets. Ayush Chauhan is given away 6 runs, no wicket. And, well,
Nice
cut away, go for a single.
I like Udish's approach today. I think get him to strike, get him to steer the team out of this situation at the moment. Akansh has just walked in. We'll have a good look at the field. Burhan continuing on for his third over. The captain hasn't introduced himself. Doesn't need to at this stage, does he?
Is seems to death over bowler. And
well,
also they're on control, so he seems that since his bowlers are bowling very well, and flighted, and it is hit in the air. Is a fielder? No, it falls in the no man's land, and
yeah, there's
just a single.
Prefers just a single there. Is it 2 runs? No, Odesh prefers to be on strike, and it was a risky shot there from Akansh, and you don't want to be losing too many wickets at this stage.
Off the back foot, couldn't place it, straight to the cover fielder. No run.
Good field setting from the captain, I've got to say. He's not moved his fielders at all towards the boundary. Doesn't need to this stage.
Well flighted, asking the batsman to use his feet, and that they pick a single to mid off. Akansh, the new batsman.
Back on strike after skying that delivery. The last ball he played.
Hit on the X-side, full didn't connect, hence gets no run. That's the end of the over from Burhan. He has given away 17 runs. The total is 69 for 5 in the 15th over.
Yeah, plenty of opportunities to keep yourself busy at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. You've got the Astro and the cement wickets, as well as a bowling machine to book. And if you are interested in booking them, there's a number for you to contact: 056 636 1218. Keep yourself busy over the summer period. Odesh Suri is on strike. New bowler in, warmed up for this encounter. It is going to be the final 5 overs.
And a full toss and pulled away, and that raises to the, there's a fielder after it, he cannot get to it, it crosses the boundary.
And well capitalised by Odesh Suri over there, making use of that leg side boundary. Not well protected, but a bit of a rash delivery to start things off. The fielder could have gone for a dive, but opted not to. But Odesh Suri looking fairly confident at this stage. 19 off 17 as he's ready to face the second ball of the over.
Abhay bowls. And another full toss, misses on the leg side, but it's a wide.
Dealing in extras at the moment here, and another extra, 22 extras conceded by Sharjah Cricket Academy. Odesh Suri ready to face the next bowl.
And that is played elegantly through the gaps, racing towards the boundary, and it will. Brilliant shot from Odesh Suri. That was taken on the full face of the bat, off the front foot, beats the fielders, races to the boundary.
Putting the foot on the accelerator at the moment. Odesh Suri getting 23 runs now off the 19. 2 boundaries of this over. Abhay races in, and can things change for the side? Odesh looking fairly confident. I like the high backlift that he's got. A bit of a confident approach. Standing tall, a bit of a late cut over there, and gets another single. Good rotation of strike after 2 decent boundaries. Akansh is back on strike now. Abhay
Suri has played very intelligent cricket, and that's the need of the hour. The bowling is tight. He has kept the scoreboard moving. He needs a strong support now, and played correctly back to the bowler.
You're playing it safe at the moment. Yes, you've got 2 boundaries. You've already got about at least 11 runs from this over. And another boundary would be good news.
Oh, that's a slower one. The batsman almost committed to a stroke.
Vipul finishes the over with 11 runs conceded. Udesh Suri is going to be on strike for the next over. And this is the right approach. Udesh is going to be the man that Kings will be banking on.
Even a total of 100 now seems doubtful, unless Suri plays some more exquisite shots like the one he played in the last over. The back foot pulled
Another
away.
Boundary for Udesh Suri. Is racing down the fence, and another welcome boundary. Udesh Suri is being the hero of the hour, and great strike.
He has been playing some good shots, and that too amidst pressure.
He's bringing on the Chirag Suri vibes over here at the moment. Udesh Suri, a bit more aggressive, good intention over there as he's ready to face the next ball.
And played off the front foot, back to the bowler. Confident looking. He's already scored 28 of 22 deliveries, despite 5 wickets falling at the other end.
Partnership of 18 of 15. Looking good, this partnership, dealing in boundaries as Udesh Suri glances over to the leg side. That's the area he's targeting.
That's played well to deep square leg and goes for a single. 85 for 5. Suri moves to 29. Akansh faces.
Ayush comes steaming in over the wickets. Good straight delivery, plays it safe. Is that the approach he's going to have? Is he going to try to survive this over and not experiment himself and let Udesh set off the fireworks for the team to get them onto a decent total? So far, 85 for 5, 16.4 overs, 2 more balls remaining in the over.
And that's a big appeal. Wraps on the path. Did he get an edge? No.
A sliding down leg side, wasn't it? I think Ayush knew it, but he tried to get something off this. Udesh Suri back on strike. Final ball of the over. Is he going to get a single to make sure that he's on strike for the next, or is he going to go for some boundaries? Ayush comes over the wickets.
Well played.
Yeah, plays it safe. Gets the single to keep his strike for the next over. 87 for 5 after 17.
This has been the partnership. Ian Verma and Aditya had put on 30 runs. After that, there hasn't been a strong partnership, and this partnership is slowly building. Let's see. And this has been played past the mid-wicket. The deep mid-wicket comes in and throws, and they go for 2.
Good running between the wickets, well communicated as well. Although Suri getting the 2 runs. He moves on to 32. Should surely eye a half a century here. He started off well, kept things quiet, but is accelerating at the right time. Gets some rest in at the moment. It is hot outside as he checks the boundary, the field setting at the moment. Couple of changes, and Abhipol steams in for the next bowl.
And well executed, well fielded. Good cricket there. He positioned himself off the front foot. He drove, and Cowes pulls off a good fielding. Kings are in the 90s now, 90 for 5.
Fielders move in for a Kanch.
He goes for slashes at the ball, not connecting.
Yeah, a bit of a play and miss as he stretches and rethinks what he wants to do. We've got 3 more deliveries this over. Dot balls will not harm.
And it's hit in the air over the fielder. They go for 1.
Yeah, just a run off this.
Strangely, they took only a single.
Well, they're sure he's got 2 balls off this over to capitalise on as well. Abhipol has conceded 15 of 1.4 overs. 2 more balls remaining, and we'll be moving on to the final 2 overs of their innings. At this rate, 102 is the projected score with the 5.15 run rates.
And it's also hit over the fielder, and it's long on Cowes.
Yeah, well cut off. Just the 2 runs off this. Final ball off the over now. 93 for 5. Odesh quickly moves on to 35 of 27. He's looking good out there. He's getting that rest in as the bowler returns back to his mark. Runs steaming in now.
And they go for a quick single to point.
Very clever approach from Udesh Suri, maintaining the strike, eyeing that all-important half-century. He can do that for sure. 94 for 5 of 18. Decent partnership so far. Second highest partnership in their innings. 28 runs of 25 bowls. As we go for a quick drinks break for the batsmen. 2 more overs to go.
Start playing today is the call from the Sharjah Cricket Academy. Summer coaching is now on. Call on 5099649927. It has got excellent facilities. They have a gym, they have a swimming pool, and they have the coaches to transform into a very good international cricketer. As Kings 94 for 5, 2 more overs. What happens in the last 12 balls?
It's a new bowler in.
Cut away for no run. Field placing is excellent. Ian Khan has placed at an excellent field. Very intelligent captain. Lots of experience. And
He skied this one. Can it land safely? And it does as the fielders approach it. 2 runs for Udesh Suri. They try to get the double in. Good running between the wickets. Not getting too distracted by that shot, Udesh Suri. He might be disappointed, but those are 2 very important runs as he pursues his half century. And Harsh calling some changes, calling on the fielders as he comes back for his 3rd delivery.
That's cut, but no run. The point is a very strong fielder.
Yeah, Udesh is trying to find those gaps and trying to make those opportunities, make the most of these opportunities that he can find. And Harsh hasn't been giving too many away.
And this has been hit in the air and it has landed in the hands of none other than the skipper, Adnan Afzal Khan. He has positioned himself. He has taken his 2nd catch there.
Yeah, it was just the pressure biting on him. He wanted his half century, wanted to get off to a good, off to a flyer here, and Harsh wasn't giving anything away. Kept things tight. It's a nervy situation, the final 2 overs of an innings where you've got a set batsman looking to get some runs in, and he'll be disappointed, but a decent knock to get them onto a mediocre total, you could argue. Maybe could be enough, you never know, but so far 96 for 6 for Kings under 17.
Suri's knock is invaluable. He is the one who has carried the mantle of this innings on his shoulders, played some excellent shots. Had he stayed on, maybe Kings could have got a bigger total, because he has fallen at a time when big shots are needed. Let's see whether Rachit Ghosh and Ankash can do it.
Rashid, the new man in. Very clever bowling by Harsh, keeping things.
He reveals his intention very clear, but goes for a big shot standing in the crease.
Just the 2 runs so far in the 2nd last over of the innings.
Hit through the gaps. That fetches them 2 runs.
Rashid will keep the strike, and good start to his spell. Harsh getting that all-important breakthrough in a very, very crucial wicket.
He gave away just 4 runs and taken a wicket.
98 for 6 going into the final over, and they'll be eyeing at least 10 runs of this over to get above 100 runs. It won't be enough because Sharjah Cricket Academy has been on top throughout this game as more fans roll in to the stadium. Final over. Lays it down the ground, finds the gap. That's it, running to the fence. Good start to the final over. Akansh.
The final over, the captain himself introduced himself. He distributed his bowlers very well, and he's bowled.
So just a boundary and then a great comeback. Oh, was that a stumping opportunity? He's been declared
Is it
bowled.
a bowled or a stumped? It's close call, but he's out. And Khan is an accurate bowler who has played with international cricketers, especially in T10 tournament. He has been lauded by many senior cricketers. He is one of the rising stars of UAE cricket.
new batsman in Arjun Verma, getting his guard in, and has got 4 deliveries to face as Ayan Khan comes back for his 3rd delivery of his first over.
Off the back foot, punched into deep covers and goes for a single.
Yeah, off the mark with the single. Rashid, the captain, has is back on strike. Can he get them enough runs in the last 3 bowls? Captain versus captain at the moment.
And lifted straight, but there is a fielder, and they go for a second and he's run out.
That was an uncalled for situation, but they had to play some risky cricket. Not enough runs on the board. It was never another run over here. It was well cut off and good throw from the fielder. It was just not that safe to go for the second, but it comes at a cost of a wicket. And new man in. 103 for 7 at the moment for Kings under 17.
3 more balls to go in this over. Ayan Khan has been on target. The fielding has been outstanding. Kings 104 for 8. 2 more balls to go.
Well, at least the captain keeps the strike, and that was the plan, to go for that second run. Risky, but it looks like the captain knew that he has to be on strike for the next 2 deliveries.
And has a smooth action, accurate. He steps out and wanted to hit straight to mid-wicket, and another run out.
It's all over the place for Kings under 17. They've not been very sharp with their running between the wickets. It's been all over the place, and it was easy pickings for the captain, Ayan Khan, to knock the bells off, get that another breakthrough.
2 times in this over he has removed the bails to run out batsmen.
New batsman, just going to sprint in, won't get a chance to face the deliveries. He's still padded up as the captain is now going to see off the final ball of this over. Captain on captain, Rashid Ghosh, 3 of 4 so far.
One more wicket falls, it will be a hat-trick of wickets for the team, not the bowler. Let's see what happens.
9 down now, Kings under 17.
Will they able to get them all out? They've restricted the run flow. They did bowl well. Kings did well to cross the 100-run marks thanks to Suri's knock.
Final bowl of the innings. Some changes in the field, and Ayan, the captain, getting his guys to get back up, and as they come for the final bowl. Down the wickets, down the leg side as well, just a single. They come back for the second, and they do that comfortably. So they end the proceedings with 106 on the board. Not the best of all starts that we're hoping for after winning the toss. Ayan Khan finishes his first over, giving away only 6 runs. Enough runs on the board, KR?
Not big enough to contain the strong Sharjah batting. They could have posted at least 130. then we could have said there is a match, unless, of course, Kings bowl intelligently and get some early wickets. Most likely Ayan Afzal Khan will open the innings. Last time too he did it. And they also have last match Modit Agarwal came one drop, and that's the scoreboard for you. Aditya Cotton bowled and 4, Aryan Verma run out 9, Shamit Sai bowled Sainullah 2, Udish Suri caught and bowled Harsh 38, Basil is bowled Sainullah 7, Sai Sudarshan caught and Khan. So that is the
bowling lineup over
lineup.
here. Pick of the bowlers, Zainullah Khan getting 3 wickets, conceding only 12 runs, and a decent economy rate as well for him, and just about 3 in fact. And of course the captain came on board and got the 2 very important wickets, for one in the form of a run out and one in the form of a stumping as well. So 107 needed of 120 balls, required rates of 5.35. That's not going to bother them too much at this stage, and they've walked off the field with their heads held high. Sharjah Cricket Academy on top against Kings after being put onto the field after losing the toss. Kings, on the other hand, didn't get going at all.
So back to the studios. We will be back for the second session. Welcome to the second session with Sharjah chasing 107 from 120 balls with a required run rate of 5.35.
A very good afternoon for all of our viewers, and this is as the sun begins to set down here in the Sharjah industrial area, catching this beautiful encounter. Sharjah Cricket Academy is going to be in high spirits at the moment. They chased down 123 yesterday in just about 15 overs. So this is going to be an easier task than last time, but let's see what happens. And the captain had bagged a wicket in the previous encounter and finished things off with the unbeaten 83 on the board. He looks like he's going to be very confident this time round.
Such totals are sometimes very tricky. A fall of some quick wickets can mount the pressure, but Sharjah has a strong batting lineup. Kings will have to really bowl tight.
Yeah, they didn't have the best of all starts after winning the toss and electing to bat. I'm sure they'll be disappointed to have not put enough runs on the board. We had Udesh Suri, who was going to be driving the team forward, but missed out in the final death overs as the bowler.
Teams that don't score more than 150 will have to really bowl and field very strongly to get back into the game. And this the total is just a shade over 100 runs.
The captain is going to take the opening ball. Opening over, going to be delivered by the captain, the skipper himself, as they look forward to.
Rajat Ghosh is one of the finest bowlers in junior cricket and may soon graduate to senior cricket. He has very promising bowler, very strong man, as you can see. He bowls extremely well. In his last match too, he bowled very well.
I think they'll need a similar performance from the skipper for this defence of a fairly low total here in Sharjah, as Nurullah from Sharjah Cricket Academy is ready to face the first ball. He gets his field setting right and steaming in. Here's the run chase, first ball of the second innings. Play and miss. Good start from Rashid Ghosh, as Nurullah will be thinking again in terms of where his rash shot was going for it, but he has made his intentions clear that he's going to go for he's going to try and capitalize on these deliveries as Rashid loosens up a little bit, goes back to his mark. Will come back for his second delivery, and as things have cooled down slightly out in the field, comes back for his second delivery over the wickets.
And again plays and misses 2 times. Nurullah is upset with himself. Good start. Rajit has an excellent approach to the wicket. He runs smooth.
Yeah, maintaining his line just outside the off stump, and it's a well-guarded cover field over here. And
that's all the making of a good pacer.
Comes back for his third delivery, Rashid Ghosh. Nurullah on strike. That's it.
And he's bowled him.
What a wicket. What a turn as well. A decent swing over there. I don't think we expected that. That's got the middle stump right on the bells, and a breakthrough. Early wickets was what was required, and Kings are delivering that. Nurullah will be very disappointed. He looked good out there in the middle during the innings break when he was trying to get trying to middle some bowls from his colleague, and now First wicket down. So much needed breakthrough.
We have a change in commentary. We have none other than Mashar Khan, the General Manager of Sharjah Cricket with us. Welcome, Mashar.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Kerr. Good to be back.
It's
Good to see Sharjah on the field
yes.
against Kings 11. This one has played over the covers for a boundary. So Aryan opened up his account. First ball, a bit short.
He used the pace of the ball, and although hit it upishly, a little in the air, but safe.
It's true.
Good enough to get 4 runs.
So Sharjah are off the mark with the boundary after losing an early wicket. Oh, this one has played straight back to the bowler, over the bowler's head for another boundary. Aryan seems to be in a hurry. Just picked up, came in line and played over the bowler's hand.
Rajat Ghosh is their finest bowler, and so Ayan Khan has decided that at no way Aryan wanted to make sure that he doesn't get on top.
So with that, back-to-back boundaries for Sharjah Club, 8 for 1, chasing 107 runs. Oh, this one again, played up in the air. Is there anyone? Good catch. In the mid-on region, a very well held catch. There was no need to be so aggressive, I suppose. And he had to pay the penalty. Excellent catch taken in the mid-on region. So Sharjah lose their second wicket.
2 wickets in the first over by Rajat Ghosh. It was a brilliant start for Kings.
So Rajat is bowling fast, and I think the batsmen are just trying to hit out. He did get a couple of boundaries. So
It's a small total. It's not it's a gettable total, provided it is batting should be done intelligently, not hit too much in the air.
it's true. They seem to be in a hurry. The earlier batsman who opened the account too was trying to hit hard and missed the line completely, and he was bowled. And then after getting 2 boundaries, so Sharjah in a bit trouble. They have lost 2 wickets for 8 runs.
Rajat Ghosh, the captain, has given a good start, and early wickets really put pressure on a team chasing, even if it is a small total. Aryan Saxena played 3 balls, hit 2 boundaries, and fell to the 3rd delivery.
The bowler, there's A new bowling chair. They're just waiting for the bowler's name to come up.
Ayan
First
Khan.
ball down the leg, onside, a wide.
The Sharjah skipper has come to bat. In his last knock, he played a brilliant 84, an unbeaten.
And yesterday too, I think, Mr. KR, he was amongst the runs. He picked up the man of the match playing against Ajman by scoring a brisk 27.
Brilliant.
Goes back, plays it into the cover region. Hop across for a quick single.
Ayan is one of the most promising cricketers.
The bowler is Gautam Krishna. And of course, Ayan has been doing very well right from the age of 12. And he did very well recently in the under-19 as well. And this one goes back and plays it into the mid-on region for a single. So Harsh opens his account Ayan opens his account with a single, Harsh on one. Well played, glides it on the third man region for a quick single.
13 for 2.
This is what cricket is all about, placing the ball, running for their singles, not just hitting out. And that's what both Ayan and Harsh are doing now.
That's well played, brilliantly fielded in the covers.
Good to see these youngsters throwing themselves up and trying to bring their body behind the ball and stop the runs, take some good catches. That's what cricket is all about.
I like the way the field is moving. See, it's very good. And it's just short and has been played too long on, and they go for a single. So at the end of the second over, 14 for 2.
So Gautam Krishna, who has taken 2 wickets in his first over. Richard Ghosh, who has taken 2 wickets in his first over, is back in action. And Lucky tries to play it in the third man region, misses the line. A close call. And Sharjah needs to consolidate here and have a partnership going.
Rajit is a very, very attacking bowler, and he needs to be played with respect, and they have the experience to do that. And that's a dangerous delivery. It takes the inside edge and sends Harsh back rightly. Harsh wanted a single. 14 for 2. Rajit in full flow. Excellent run up to the wicket.
That ball came sharply
Yes.
inside and just outside the off stump, and he wanted to drive it in the covers, but it came in.
And that is
Driven firmly, very well fielded in the covers, and no run.
I love this battle. Excellent bowling and good batting. And in fact, it is Rajat Ghosh who has the ability to bring the ball in, that he bowled the opener with a beauty. And that's
Ball were gained, placed it in the mid-on region. He bowled 3 dot balls on the trot. This is the 4th ball, is just given a single. Good bowling by Rashid Ghosh. And so far he has picked up a couple of wickets, giving away 9 runs.
It's important for Sharjah, for Ayan Khan and Harsh to settle down, keep rotating the strike, keep the scoreboard moving.
Well bowled on the line, given that respect that it needed, and goes back to his bowling mark. It's, I think Ayan is more of a, he understands the situation. He knows that he has to be there to take the Sharjah Cricket Academy out of trouble, as Rashid is really bowling well. This one short, little short, and Ayan punished him to the mid-wicket boundary for a 4.
Oh, beautifully picked. It was almost like a copybook shot. He positioned himself. Look at that, how he has dispatched it, and in the vacant region, and crosses the boundary.
So at the end of over number 3, Sharjah Cricket Academy are 19 for 2.
Gautam Krishna into the attack. Out, this ball comes in and plays it to mid-off and gets a single.
Rotation is very important. When you play cricket, you may not get boundaries, but even if you rotate the strike and place the ball in the gaps, that's what cricket is all about. You keep on getting 5 to 7. This one wild shot. Harsh just came out and wanted to hit it hard, missed the line completely. Gautam saw Harsh coming out and he bowled it outside. Sensible bowling.
Both the opening bowlers are bowling very well, giving nothing away. Oh, that was a risky shot, and if he would have missed it, it would have been plumb.
I think it took his inner edge.
Inner edge, fortunately for him.
Partnership of 15 runs and 15 deliveries after losing 2 quick wickets. And this one cuts it hard and travels through the covers. Brilliant shot by Ayan Khan. He waited for the ball to, went in line and then square cut it beautifully through the extra cover fence for a boundary.
It went like a bullet, a tree to watch, a pull, and now an elegant shot to the boundary, all along the ground. This is what is needed. Good cricket, 27 for 2. Junior cricket producing such good cricket is a treat, and thanks to Sharjah Cricket, which has organized this under 17 tournament, which is really a platform to perform for these youngsters.
Again, plays elegantly into the covers, well fielded. There's a shy at the wicket, but the batsman is home.
A direct hit, good fielding. We saw the fielders are throwing themselves, fighting hard. The bowlers are bowling well. Let's see. And this
Again,
time picks
well
the gap.
placed through the extra cover, long off region for a couple of runs. At the end of the over, at the end of over number 4, Sharjah Cricket Academy are 29 for 2.
The summer coaching camp is on. They can call up on 50996497, Sharjah Cricket Academy, which has groomed many youngsters who have gone on to play for UAE, and they are being coached by experts, especially the former UAE captain Kuram Khan and his team.
So Richard is back in action. This is for his 3rd over. He moves in and played towards the square leg or a deep, a fine leg for a single.
I like the way Ayan Khan positions himself and picks the ball. Brilliant. Shows that he has the confidence. He is maturing into a very good batsman, and in fact a very good bowler too, a brilliant all-rounder, works hard on his game, and that has so far earned him appreciation from even international cricketers.
The dot ball. There's a fine leg, a backward square leg on the fence, and a mid wicket, a mid on, a mid off, extra cover, point, and a 3rd man. So good field placement. And as Rashid back in action again. This one is played quickly. There's a shy at the wicket.
Oh, that's a close call.
That's a brilliant fielding by the mid-wicket fielder. And lucky for Ayan that he makes his ground. And
I'm really thrilled by the way these youngsters are hitting the wicket.
yes, they are improving their cricket day by day. And compliments to the coaches of these academies who are training these boys. And Rachit again back in action, moves in and bowls to Harsh. It came in a little bit, just plays it with his soft hands into the cover region for a single.
He has the ability to bring the ball in. Beautifully he brings the ball. And dangerous if you are not correct in your defense, correct in your approach to the ball.
Sure.
as Ayan Khan face. What is happening is captain versus captain battle in the middle.
Well bowled again, plays it into the extra cover region for a single. With that single, end of 5 overs. Oh, sorry, one more ball to go. Ayan moves on to 12. Harsh on 9 is 33 for 2. Just 2 for 17 for Rachit Ghosh. So far he's done brilliantly to take the top 2 wickets for his team. As he moves in again. Down the leg side, a wide and a boundary. So that's 4 wides. Just he missed his line. Wanted to york him, I suppose, but the ball just went into the onside, and that's a extras.
End of the 5th over, 39 for 2. And there will be a change in commentary. Abdul Karim.
Thanks, KR. And 68 needed of 90 balls after a decent start, Sharjah Cricket Academy. We were just talking about how the fielding has been great so far with direct hits and decent throws. A couple of extras being leaked as well, both by Sharjah Cricket Academy and then, of course, Kings under 17. And there is still, Sharjah will feel they're in a decent spot at the moment. 39 for 2, just after 5 overs, and they're not chasing that many runs.
A good recovery, I would say. They had lost 2 quick wickets, and now they are trying to settle down. And there's a bowling change, and this one has been.
It's bold. Great delivery and a good way to redeem himself, Sai Sudarshan. After disappointing time with the bats, he's got the big breakthrough here. Getting rid of the danger man, the captain, has been dismissed.
Beautifully bowled. It came in after pitching, and between bat and pad, there was a gap, and Ayan Khan has to go back.
This looks like the commentator's curse. Just as soon as we said that things were looking very good for Sharjah, I think this is going to be a nervous occasion because he's been in fine form. The captain, 84 in the first, in a couple of games ago, and then a quick 27. Now, an early exit.
Well, that's what cricket is. It's a funny game. So you need some luck also at times. But I think full marks to Sai Sudarshan. The first ball. Bowled at the right spot, and then it came in, and between bat and pad, Ayan Khan was bowled.
Yeah, sharp turn to dismiss the captain. At the stage, 39 for 3, just after 5.1 overs. Time to rethink as the new batsman takes guard. Ayan PC did well with the ball as well. Ayan, as Sai Sudarshan will be in high spirits continuing his first over.
We haven't seen many fast bowlers in this tournament, but a lot of spinners are in action, maybe because of the heat and because of, this one played in the cover region.
Bit of an overthrow for them to take advantage of. Captain's not happy. Doesn't look too pleased at all as he returns the ball back to the bowler. Harsh is on strike now, and let's see, can he steer the team out of this slight trouble or troubling situation?
So Harsh has already played 10 deliveries. He's batting on 9, and this one, Sai Sudarshan bowls on good line, picked up in the mid-wicket, short mid-wicket region. No run. It's 40 for 3. Ayan Afzal Khan was the last batsman out for 12, as this one is played into the mid-on region for a single.
Yeah, just saw another sharp turn. It looks like the spinners are going to be the key here to restrict Sharjah, but at the moment 66 required of 86 bowls.
Well fielded again in the cover, short cover. He's driven it firmly, but straight to the fielder. Sai using all his guile, floating the ball, turning the ball. As this one again turns into the covers, no run.
Very tight over. First over for Sai Sudarshan, 2 off it and a wicket, and a major breakthrough to put some brakes on the Sharjah Cricket Academy's run chase. At the moment 41 for 3, just after 6 overs. Once again, a bit of a reminder, should you want to keep yourself busy over the summer season, cricket coaching for all age groups. Join us on 050 99 64 927 to enroll yourself in the summer coaching program for all age groups. And also to book some facilities and offer a bowling machine as well as a cement wicket for you. Numbers are on the screen: 056 636 1218. Another spinner to take things on for Kings. After not the brightest of all starts with the bats, they've got a decent start with the bowl, but still plenty of runs put on board by Sharjah Cricket Academy so far. Harsh watches the ball carefully as he slams it down the ground for a single.
That's Ayan Khan, just departed, 12 runs. This one a bit short, plays it into the mid-wicket region for a single. So Ayan PC moves on to 2.
Harsh had a good outing with the bowl, bowling the second last over, keeping things tight and dismissing the set batsman of Suri. Now got a task on hand.
That's played uppishly into the third man region, and they go crossover for a couple of runs. Tries to cut it in the air for some time. Lucky for him.
Yeah, don't have to live too dangerously at the moment. There's not many runs required, and they've kept the scoreboard ticking here. And that's the good thing about Sharjah's approach. Kings were bogged down in the first innings after losing some quick wickets.
This one has been a short delivery and played it into the square leg region for a single. Mind you, they are given away 10 extras so far. The Kings, they should try to contain that. 10 runs in the first 6 overs are too many. This one is cut beautifully.
Into the gap, is running to the fence, and that's another boundary for Sharjah Cricket Academy. Ayan PC gets his first boundary. Finishes things off with 6 runs off 5 balls. One more bowl to go for this over though. And Giri Krishna will be disappointed with that. But decent shot to beat the covers.
Plays in and out above.
Another boundary for Ayan PC, another confident shot, lofted delivery, makes the most out of it and gets another boundary to put his team into a very comfortable position. 54 for 3 though, just after 7 and 15 runs partnership of 11 bowls.
They are comfortably placed. They need just 53 runs of 74, 70 odd balls. Though, after losing 2 quick wickets, Sharjah is gradually getting back, and they are just halfway mark. 7 overs, 54. This one is, he rocks back and plays it into the long on region.
Sai Sudarshan's back, the man who took the all-important wickets of the captain Ayan Afzal, that important breakthrough. If he can get another wicket here, Kings could sense something here.
I like the way he's flighting the ball, you know, and making it,
enticing the batsman to go for it and make some errors, but Ayan PC has got his eye in at the moment. He's going to take things easy. He knows he has to respect some bowlers, and maybe whenever there's a chance thrown at them, go for it. Like this one here. Good attempt. And cut off just for a single. Things will look a little bit better now with the sun finally descending, things cooling down for them to...
coming up.
Oh yes, and it always gets difficult catching deliveries under the lights. And goes for it. Another single.
I like the field placement Sai has placed. There's a mid-wicket just to cover up any deliveries that are hit on the onside. A third man on the off. A point, extra cover, a long off. Again, picked up into the back foot, the fine leg region, no run.
They've got 4 runs off the over, and required rate isn't going to bother them too much at this stage.
Oh, this one has been hit nicely.
Oh, just a bounce into the fence. 4 runs, good end to this over. 8 runs off it. Sai Sudarshan had kept things tight, but Ayan PC had other ideas to target that gap over there in the leg side region. And Sharjah cruising now, 62 for 3 after 8 overs. Change in bowling attack now. Arjun Verma comes over the wickets.
Well bowled. Right on the spot. A leg break bowler. Pitch just shade on the leg side. Came in for Ayan to check his shot.
He skied that, lands safely. This could be 2 runs for them. Easy pickings. Living dangerously here, I am, and skying that delivery. Lucky to have survived that. Arjun Verma. Running to the boundary, cut off well by the long on. Just
good throw. straight in the bowler's hand.
2 runs over here. Good partnership so far, 27 now.
Seems to be a confident lad, bowling his leg spin and flighting the ball as well. This one has been, takes the outer edge. The rush over for a quick single. And Ayan PC moves on to 17, whereas Harsh is on 20 of 19 deliveries.
Very good strike rate by both the batsmen, and a change in the field as well at the moment.
More defensive field set by King's captain, knowing well that Arjun Verma is flighting the deliveries. This one has been
in the gap now. That's 4
gap.
runs.
That's true.
4 runs for Hush. Good approach. Came onto the ball really well. Was careful in watching it as well.
Well hit. Waited for the ball to come and he moved back and then pulled it away into the vacant square leg region for a boundary.
And current run rate at 8.04. Good approach to this run chase for Sharjah. Despite being in a very comfortable position, they've been capitalising on all these opportunities. So once again, covered up the square leg area. Arjun Verma for his final delivery of his over.
End of the over. Expensive though. 9 runs given in this over. Arjun. 71 for 3 at the end of 9 overs. Sharjah Cricket Academy against Kings IJC. 32 runs partnership in 23 deliveries. Good going for Sharjah. They just need another 30 odd runs to cross the mark.
Sai Sudarshan back in the attack, getting that important wicket breakthrough of the captain. Oh,
well bowled again. Flighted the delivery and he tried to hit it but straight into the hands. So another wicket for Sai Sudarshan as Ayan PC leaves. Caught in the covers, bowled Sai Sudarshan for 17. Excellent catch.
that was the plan. Give them these lofty deliveries to go for it, and once there is a mistake, bank on that. Another breakthrough for Sai Sudarshan as another very, very important wicket has been bagged. Last wicket, Ayan dismissed for 17 off 13 deliveries. Sharjah now 71 for 4 as the players will take a bit of a break. back after the break, and just a wicket had gone down, and that led us to the halfway mark for the players to get a bit of a drink, regroup, re-strategize, and think how they're going to approach this. Another wicket here. We've got a game on, but so far Sharjah Cricket Academy looks like they'll be cruising comfortably. Sai Sudarshan back for his third over. Quick single to keep the scoreboard ticking. And
well, the fielders are there to stop anything. There's a square leg on the fence. Sai is enticing the batsman with his flighted deliveries. New batsman is Mudith, and this one turns sharply, just with the soft hands, plays it into the mid-wicket region for a single. Mudith opens his account with 1.
yeah, this is the difference here. When Kings were losing the wickets, there were plenty of dot balls, and that added the pressure onto their players. But Sharjah here making sure they keep the scoreboard ticking, rotate the strike, and that's ever so important, even if it's a shorter run chase.
No run, cuts it straight to the fielder. That's end of Sai Sudarshan's third over. He's given away 13 runs and captured 2 wickets. Sharjah 74 for the loss of 4 wickets in 10 overs. The target is 107 runs. 33 runs are required of 60 deliveries.
They should be pleased with the way they've approached it. Yes, disappointed with losing those 4 wickets.
Yeah, I think they have lost some, they were a bit aggressive at one time, the Sharjah batsmen. And
yeah,
that's
getting
why I
too
think
ambitious.
They should have settled down and, but then these 20 over games, sometimes one gets too excited and tries to go in line and hit the ball. Harsh has batted well so far for 25.
Yeah, he's kept things quiet. Hasn't been too extraordinary with his shot picking. Has been very clever with his run, with the running between the wickets as well. Good communication. The wicketkeeper Mudith is on strike at the moment.
A loud shout, but umpire says no.
Yeah, sliding down the leg side, but Udish Suri pleading with the umpire. Played really well for his 30-odd runs this afternoon rather. Udish Suri will be hoping that he can do some magic with the bowl.
He's keen to have his own field.
Mudith playing it safe, keeping things quiet at the moment, get his eye in.
Full toss, driven firmly, and very well fielded on the fence.
Yeah, it was a good strike down the wickets, and 2 runs for Mudith, and that should get him some confidence and ease the early nerves. Oh, he skied it this time. It's in the air, lands safely though. Couple of runs added.
Lands in no man's land, and couple of more runs for Mudith.
Four runs off the first over of this series so far. 2 more to go. 29 required of 56.
It's well bowled. And Mudith places defensively back to the bowler. Required 29 of 55 deliveries. Sharjah Cricket Academy. This one, and another wicket gone.
Sharp turn, and he had been managing his field as well. It looked like he is sensing blood here. He's got it. A very important breakthrough again. Mudith departs for 6 of 7. He tried to play it safe throughout the over, but this time.
So another wicket lost. They are now 78 for 5. I liked this bowling style, and he's bowling it on his length, turning the ball too. This one turned sharply, and that forced Mudith.
It seemed like a plot. He was communicating well with his fielder, you know, pushing him back a little bit and putting some fielders in. He knew that he's got his man, and now a breakthrough shouldn't deter too much for Sharjah, though. It's 29 required of 54, but to rethink their approach for the next game, they've got to understand that this wasn't the smoothest of all run chasers, because a couple of wickets here, they could be in trouble. As the next batsman marks his guard, Udish happy chappy as he goes back to find his spots in the field.
Important that Harsh stays there till the end. He's batting on 25. And Kings have done extremely well by picking up 5 wickets.
The wicket taker, Sai Sudarshan, 2 wickets already. Got the all-important breakthrough of the captain, let's not forget that. Oh, he's smacked that down the leg side. Will be cut off by the fielder. Just 2 runs. Coming back for the 3rd. Just 2 runs off this first ball.
They're doing well in their fielding so far. All the catches have been taken. And they have stopped a couple of boundaries as well. So, good show by Kings. As Sai Sudarshan, this one is hit hard into the mid-off region for a single. He's bowling into his 4th over now, Sai. 2 for 16. Got the important wicket of Ayan Khan.
New man in, Abhay Paul marks his guard as he prepares to face Sai Sudarshan. Knocks it back to the bowler, and got 3 more bowls remaining in this over.
Picked up. There's a fielder there. The long on region. A single taken.
2 more to come in this over. Harsh is back on strike. He's the man. is going to have to shoulder this responsibility to take his side over. His guide
this goes back and heaves it away. One bounce into the mid-wicket fence. A good shot by Harsh.
A very confident shot as well.
Well placed and safe. And score moves on to 86 for 5. Harsh moves on to 32 now.
Another confident approach. This time skies it even more. Fielder underneath it. Oh, he's dropped it.
And they run across for 2 runs.
Yeah, it gets difficult to
Sai is unlucky, I would say there. Last ball of the 4th delivery, he could have picked up easily 3 for 23.
19 required of 48 bowls now, and it was so difficult to catch those under the lights. And we'll have a change in the comms box now.
Mr. Nair comes up. Thank you.
Thank you, Masha. And Abdul Karim, it has been a good battle, isn't it, which has been going on?
Yeah, it has been so far, because it looked like it's going to be a very easy run chase for Sharjah, but the Kings side have done really well in getting those important wickets and getting the breakthroughs at the right time. And sadly, there was a dropped catch here. It would have been a great opportunity. Would have opened things up for them a little bit, but the moment Harsh has survived that, Abhay Paul is going to be on strike facing Udesh Suri.
Play to the covers, no run. 19 runs only needed, but 47 balls, lots of deliveries, but they need to keep the runs coming. And it has been pulled away very well. Is there a fielder?
It's a big gap on the leg side. They come back for the 3rd. Good running between the wickets. Harsh will be back on strike, and it was a massive gap, which was well capitalized by Sharjah. And Udesh Suri has got a couple of more deliveries left in this over.
Catches win matches. That's what's important. The pressure mounts, but they did field, and this has been hit in the air and taken.
It's a set batsman as well. Harsh departs. This was too ambitious, and a great catch.
Runs were coming. 16 runs were only needed from 46 balls. There was no need for such a shot.
Could have potentially single-handedly gone for his half-century with only 16 runs required. I think that might have been his approach, but sadly he's had to depart, and good breakthrough. There's Suri bagging yet another wicket. He had been brilliant with the bats, good with the bowl so far. Great approach to the game, and he's had a good game so far, Udesh Suri.
This is what, when we discussed a total of 150 or 125 would have made it very close match. Though Sharjah is well placed, but still there's only 4 more wickets with them. Good fight out there. Excellent cricket. It's a treat to watch when young budding cricketers fight tooth and nail.
There's Suri communicating with his fielders as he gets them, cheers them on, and we'll be sensing something here. Is there a twist in the tail? Well left. Takes...
that turned a lot.
Will be another more extras. Quick run for a bye.
That turned so much that it beat the batsman as well as the keeper.
2 more bowls to go. Abhipol has to survive these and keep the scoreboard ticking. 15 required of 44. Not too many to bother or create some nerves within the ranks of the Sharjah Cricket Academy. But the
and
shots
it has
like
been
this,
hit high, but fortunately falls in the safe region.
2 runs though. But yeah, still living dangerously here, Abhipol. And that was skied up in the air. Landed safely though, but still. 13 required of 43 at this stage. Nadir Suri will be hoping that he could get another breakthrough here.
And this is not connected. Goes to long on and gets a single. Udishuri completes his over.
Once again, a bit of a reminder for those of you watching and who live here in the UAE. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about cricket, get trained by some quality coaches, then start playing today. Join the summer coaching. Contact 050 996 4927. 12 required now for Sharjah. Off 7 overs. They'll be pleased to secure a win here, but once again, I think losing 6 wickets in this chase isn't too ideal. Change in the bowling department now. I would have liked if they brought the captain on. Rajit was doing really well with the bowl. So Giri Krishna is back after his first over, going for 13 runs.
Beautifully driven, picked the gap. The ball racing towards the boundary, and it does cross the boundary. Very good looking shot.
Very confident approach by Abhipol to capitalise on that opportunity. 4 runs. Finding the gap very easily as well.
Giri Krishna's first delivery has been elegantly hit through the covers for a boundary. That reduces the victory target, 8 runs. And once again driven, but they're straight to a fielder and they cross for a single.
Gaurav back on strike to get off the mark. 7 required of 40 at the moment, and Sharjah now very, very comfortable, cruising towards the victory.
100 for 6 as Gaurav faces, and that it didn't connect well fielded by Udit. Wide.
Five required of 38 now, as Gaurav is trying to experiment here on strike. Comes down the wicket, goes for it, straight to long on. Gets a run. Gets off the mark, Gaurav, well done. And now it's down to Abhipol. Is he going to go for a boundary to conclude the run chase in this over. Been very expensive, Guru Krishna. 21 so far. Final bowl of his second over. He goes to wrap things up, skies it, and lands safely.
Is that the victory shot? Yes, it crosses the boundary line. And Sharjah Cricket Academy is won by 4 wickets.
With 4 overs to spare as well. Good run chase. Lost plenty of wickets though. Not the ideal approach to this easy run chase, but still a win nonetheless, and a very comfortable win for Sharjah Cricket Academy. Great team spirit and sporting spirits displayed as the players go for the handshakes.
It was a good fight.
Yeah, good contest. Couple of good wickets as well. Looking at the scorecard right now, 107 for 6. They comfortably chased it down with in 14 overs, 6 overs to spare, and Harsh was the man for the team, the dependent opener, getting 34 off 29, and then a couple of wickets down in the middle order until Abhay Paul had a different approach with his team and steering them towards this fine victory.
The bowling was excellent. Rajat Ghosh bowled 3 overs for 2 wickets, and Sai Sudarshan also took 2 wickets for 23 runs, and Uday Suri took 2 wickets for 10 runs. 107 for 6 in 14 overs. Sharjah won the match
by 4 wickets, and that's it for the game so far. Uday Suri was the hero in Kings' opening, where they won the toss and elected to bat first. In 20 overs, they managed 106 for 9. Zainullah from Sharjah did exceptionally well. Pick up the bowlers, 3 wickets in his allotted 4 overs. And then Sharjah in response, good start, couple of wickets, and they conclude the innings with, in 14 overs, 107 for 6. And pick up the bowlers in the Kings side was, of course, Rashid Ghosh. I'm disappointed he didn't go for his 4th over, though. He could have probably snuck in another over, but I'm guessing they wanted to take the pace off the ball. But a good win for Sharjah Cricket Academy. Well, thank you for joining our broadcast today, KR. It was a pleasure hosting it.
It was a pleasure having you, and a good day of cricket, a good contest by the youngsters. Over to the studios. Thank you.